Hi everyone. Forgive me, my throat. Probably need to drink something, but in a little bit because when I start, I can give a camel competition. So, how are you? I hope you've been having fun making. I wish I could see some of the things y'all have been making. Um, which reminds me, I made a pair of socks for a prince. Well, no, he's a king in his house, but I made a pair of socks for a friend, and I don't know that we'll be able to figure out how to stick it in here, so it might be at the end of the video, but you will see his. It's from a stripy yarn. I think it's from perfect, however you pronounce that. I made those for him because he helped me out with my portable sock machine table, the one I take when I go to Crankins. He he did an awesome job. Wait till he finds out I want a shelf and I want something else at the bottom. But for right now, he's at the beginning, and I've given him a pair of socks for that because that was really, really kind of him. Thank you so much, John. I appreciate it. Um, I also made a pair of socks for someone I know. She is awesome. I also have a picture of the socks and of her wearing the socks. So it'll be in this video. If not in the middle here, it'll be at the end because that might be the easiest way for the princess to accommodate the pictures. Because certain things are a little more challenging than others, but I'm sure she's doing her best. Okay? So what else have I been up to? Sock Island. What's on my table? Sock Island. What did I find in my house? A pair of unfinished socks. There's ribbing on the top of this one that I haven't cast off. This one has no ribbing at all. Now, you're probably saying to yourself, socks in this material? Let me tell you, I thought the same thing. Because I had the white ones, it had a hole, I pulled it out. But I made a pink pair for one of the princesses. And I said to her, you know what? This is not really sock yarn. So wear it until you get tired of it. If it starts looking ugh, or if it disintegrates, if when you wash it, it's a tangled mess. She's still wearing it. And it looks the way it looks. And she likes it. What can I say? For some reason, you know what it is? This is soft. My family is addicted to soft. I think I'm going to have to, I don't know that I want to do that. I have a lot of silk yarn. I really do. Actually, I have a whole bin full of silk sock yarn. I'm not sure why. Oh, I remember why. Echo printing. I wanted to make socks and echo print them because silk is the only material, well, it's not. Silk is the easiest material to echo print and get color. That's why I bought all that silk sock yarn, because I'm looking at the bin and it's full and I'm like, this stuff ain't cheap. Why did I buy all of this? So that's a future product. Not product, a future project. Knitting up the silk sock yarn and then echo printing it with all the beautiful colors that you can get on silk when you echo print. And since then I've learned you can get beautiful colors on cotton. It's more work, but I don't have a lot of cotton yarn because I know in the last year finding cotton yarn has been a challenge. I found some acrylic and bamboo combinations, but no cotton. So I'll keep an eye out, even though I'm not supposed to be buying sock yarn. But I found this. Now the question, I've got these hanging strings. Where's the rest of it? I know I got this from Michael's. I don't want to have to go to Michael's and buy a whole ball of yarn just to finish cuffs. Maybe I'll take some of the white that I had, remember, way back in July when I started doing this, and just pull out this cuff and just trim it in white. I'm not buying a whole ball of yarn just to, no. I have too much yarn in my house as it is. No, that's not happening. But they're nice and soft. They really, I understand why the princesses in this family love the unusual yarns I make some socks from, because they really, really like socks. Listen to me, socks. Well, yes, they really like socks, but they really, really like soft socks. So I'm probably gonna have to bite the bullet and look for cashmere. I People recommend alpaca, saying it's really soft. I haven't found alpaca to be that soft. Silk, yes, but alpaca, maybe I'm looking at the wrong alpaca, but we'll see. Because as long as it's soft, they'll love it. And for some reason, I don't, I would have thought that young lady would have destroyed those socks I made from. They're pink and they made, nope, she wears them. They look horrible. She throws them in the washing machine. They come out looking well. She puts them on and she keeps going. I don't know how that's possible, but I should finish this for one of the blue princesses and give her that, because you know how it is. You gave her and you didn't give me. I'm not getting into that fight. So there goes those. What else have I been up to? I put a dent in my sock snakes. Remember this? It was much longer. What have I done? I finished this one. Okay. Someone saw this and she was like, "Oh, I love this, I love this, I love this." I found some other yarn and I made her a pair, so she's happy. I think I have a picture of that. We can probably put it into this video at the end. I think the end will just work well for us with this. And oh, this is the wrong side of this one. You know what I was thinking? These socks, these are the little footsies. I have suddenly been besieged by requests for footsies. How did this? I started out by making a pair of footsies for me, and I know I have them here. Where is that? Ah, here we are. Because I have all this yarn. I dyed this color and I love it. I mean, this is perfect. This is stay on Saturn and go, there she is. See those socks? I love it. And I washed them yesterday. And what did I discover? As usual, this is yarn I dyed myself. I put too much dye in it. It's still bleeding. So I think I'm going to have to use this for myself, because I don't want anyone calling me up having a fit because I made them socks from this yarn. They threw it in the washing machine with their clothes, and now everything they own is a pinky yellow orange. Not going there. So I'm going to have, I don't know how many pairs of socks from this yarn, and it is really bright. This camera does not do this justice. To look at this yarn, you need shades. You hear me? But I love it, and it matches my favorite shoe. But I've been told I need to give this bright pink a rest, but summer's coming and I'm going to start wearing it again. Now, as I said, I was doing little footsies. Here's the other side for myself. And now everybody wants a footsie. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, this is the right side, but I'm looking at the wrong side and I like it. And I'm thinking, forgive the waste yarn. I've just finished Kitchenering this one. And so that's the waste yarn at the end that I'm going to pull out. And by magic, the socks will just look fabulous. I'm thinking I should make some socks where the pearl side is what's showing as opposed to the plain stockinette. Why not? Okay. Yeah. So that's that. And here's the rest. What's this? Oh yeah, these two also came from this sock snake. So I'm making a dent in it. I've been riding the trains recently. So I've been making a dent in it. Oh, this one is just about done too. Okay, I tell you, I have all kinds of needles and socks. It's like, where's the needle? It's in a sock, okay? But fortunately, these are tapestry, not sewing. But every sock seems to have, because I'm looking and here's another needle. So, okay. So I think, By the next time you see me, this should be done. Yeah. And these are all from yarns that I dyed when I was first dyeing and was clueless. The only thing I knew is I wanted bright colors. This is nice and bright. Um, this is nice and bright. Um, this one is a bit more subdued. Okay. But I really need to get back into my dyeing because I went to a yarn shop and I said, let me go and buy some other person's yarn because they're all these, you watch these shows and they recommend all these dyers and I'm in the yarn shop and every skein or ball of yarn they showed me, I was like, but that's dull. Don't you have anything bright? Finally, after 15-20 minutes, the young lady said to me, your color palette is not reflected in our products. Okay, that was a nice way of saying it. You know, like, get out of here. We don't have colors that bright. This is what we've got. Pick one. Okay, but I love this. I have no clue how I did it. I would love to repeat it. And please don't tell me, oh, write it down. Yeah, right. I can't follow other people's instructions. You think I can follow mine? That's not going to happen. But I've got to finish these sock snakes because everyone suddenly needs shorties. And I was specifically given an assignment. I understood it and I did it. Oh, these are my others. I get these at Joann's or Amazon. Instead of using tapestry needles, you just thread the yarn through there so you can Kitchener. And this was a hint from a person. They wanted some shorties immediately, you know, blue, plain. You think I understood the assignment? How much plainer can you get? This is just the waste yarn that when I finish Kitchenering, I will toss. So last night, I made them and there's waste yarn between. So this is a mini snake. 2 pairs of socks, just waste yarn between, looking all scrunchy. And these are, they're not reconditioned yet. This is yarn I am reusing. They were part of a project I was working on that did not come out so well. So I've taken them out. This is the palette by Knit Picks, and it's supposed to felt. So I made 2 pairs and I'm going to give them to her and let's see what happens when she wears them and washes them the way you would normally wash a pair of socks. Do they really felt? I did put Lycra in, so I don't know how that's going to affect any felting process. And I should probably make a pair for myself just to test them and see, you know, maybe they won't felt so much or they'll just, you know, get that nice fuzzy look. Yeah, so I understood that assignment. It's blue. It's plain blue. There are no stripes. There are no sequins. There are no polka dots. They know me. I love Stellina, but there's none of that in there. It's just plain blue. Okay? And what else? Oh, I received a second request. Oh my goodness. It's time to go. Listen, we'll talk about this next time. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to take up so much of your time, but this was fun. I catch you next time, and happy making. And please, if you can, send me a picture of what you're doing. Bye.